just got to think, all these teams that just reloaded near the top of the draft on Thursday night are thinking they can make some noise this season, here in the now in 2021. But as you take a look at this list that you guys are putting your eyes on right now, which team do you guys think that just drafted in that top 10? Now, there was a trade shrinks, right? So the Eagles now in that top 10 at 10. Which team is closest to making the playoffs this year?
I'll jump right in at number 10. How about the Philadelphia Eagles?
You're gonna go?
Playoffs.
I'm excited. Yeah, playoffs. I'm excited. For, one, the NFC East isn't figured out. So it's not like they're sitting in a division where there's a definite champ.
I'm feeling the heat from this take over here. This is unbelievable.
This is a take.
I really do like this team. Let's start on the offense side of the ball. Jalen Hurts. This is your squad. They don't trade away Carson Wentz if they don't have faith in you. So all of that energy and excitement that team had when he stepped on the field, now imagine that first game of the season. How can they take that same type of momentum, that same type of energy, and carry that through? But then they're running back, strong. Miles Sanders is an absolute beast. And you guys know how I feel about Devontae Smith. He's going to help round out that receiving core, and they haven't had a true wide receiver in quite some time. They brought in Alshon from Chicago. That didn't work. They brought Deshaun Jackson back. First game was amazing. After that, he was banged up. Devontae Smith is going to come in right away and help this squad. I just have faith, new coach, new system, new vibe, new energy. And I know that a lot of Eagles fans living in Jersey, there's a ton of them, they still have a big question mark. They don't know what type of team they're going to get. I do know that they're going to be very competitive. And as much as we can appreciate the Cowboys, are you saying that it's their division? What about the Washington football team? Very good defense. What's going to happen on offense? What about the Giants? We were just talking about Daniel Jones, and it seems like we all still have big question marks about.
Well, don't we have him about Jalen?
Manning the ship.
Where would you put Jalen with those NFC East quarterbacks? How does he fit in there? It's tough, isn't it?
I would say he's the second best quarterback in that division, for sure.
Second best, yeah, after 4 games where he went one of them.
Yep. I'm going Dak Prescott, then Jalen. I feel like he brings more excitement, more enthusiasm, and I feel like that team is following him a little bit differently than the Giants might follow Daniel Jones or what's going to happen with Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team. You gotta take a risk here on the show. It's early in the offseason. I'm excited about the young core of guys that they have on the offensive side of the ball. And I haven't been this excited about the Philadelphia Eagles offense in quite some time.
That's a big swing. I think a lot of people would think that the Eagles might be in a rebuilding mode. I love that you're going for it. And guess what? No one had some of the teams that were going to the playoffs last year.
Washington football team
made the playoffs. I'm going to go with more of a sure thing or an expected thing, or at least a team that won 10 games last year and got even better in the offseason. I think the Dolphins have to go to the playoffs, or it's an incredible disappointment. This was a 10-6 team that lost those final few weeks in just horrendous fashion. Losing the game in Las Vegas was unacceptable, and then to get blown out by the Bills in a must-win where the Bills are playing for nothing was just shocking. Now you bring back everybody. You bring back Tua as your quarterback. You have a full offseason with him. And then you surround him with talent at so many other positions. I think the Will Fuller signing is being overlooked. I think if Will Fuller's healthy and is on the straight and narrow, as far as what he's doing to get in shape to play with all those injuries, I think that guy could still be a lethal weapon in this league. And then I love Jalen Waddle. I think Jalen Waddle is a dynamic player that is so different than the ones that they've had in Miami come in, and they still have Devontae Parker. So that's just receivers. The offensive line, we know Scott Pioli loves this Eichenberg that they got, but they have a good offensive line with Austin Jackson now being a second-year guy, Hunt being a second-year guy. Dolphins, I could just list names and names and names, and I can go into the Jalen Phillips file if you really need. Fact of the matter is this. Their roster is loaded right now, and they're putting their faith in this quarterback. In my heart of hearts, honestly, I could tell you guys this, in February, March, I thought Deshaun Watson would be suiting up for the Dolphins next season. I really did. I thought they were okay with Tua, but they were going to make that big swing and bring him in. I don't see that happening anymore. So Tua, it's your team. If you are the quarterback of the future, you get this team at least to the playoffs this season. No excuses. I don't want to see Jacoby Brissett on the field in big spots. I want to see Tua take this team. And I think the Dolphins, they have the talent to do it.
What is
Shout out to Tua. Shout out to Tua for graduating this past weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
He
walked and he had the cap and gown.
We love you. He returned there and was there in person. That's amazing to see.
What does your gut say, Shreks? After everything you saw last year, after him getting snatched and benched in those big moments, what does your gut say? Is he the guy?
Yes.
The Dolphins are a tough team to throw in.
They're tough, though, because...
Here's the thing. Many off-seasons have been paved with Dolphins hype.
You're right.
And if it's fun and it's different, Tua was 2 years old the last time they won a playoff game. It was Jay Fiedler's 2000. It doesn't usually work out that way. And I'm hoping for it, too. And I'm going to pick... I think the Dolphins is the answer. But here's what makes me nervous. So they won 10 games last year. Last year, like, the AFC East was crippled. The Jets were a disaster. The Patriots were highly compromised. Like, that was a supple AFC East that they did that in. It's going to be a lot better this year. And I have a hard time. It's not that Tua struggled, okay? Everybody struggles as a rookie. The head coach saying, sit down, we need the other guy right now, is it something that some athletes can't come back from? And it's more than I threw an interception or I fumbled. It's my head coach didn't trust me twice.
And it's something fans can't come back from.
That's for sure.
Fans remember it.
So there's scar tissue from that. You didn't throw an interception. Everybody does. You were benched 2 times for a guy who's never been to a playoff game. Your coach didn't believe in you. So the fact that they did stick with him, the fact that they helped him with weapons, I'm excited by it. But man, if I had to pick 3 guys that the whole season is like, I don't know, in the entire league, it is Daniel Jones of the Giants, Drew Lock of the Broncos, and Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins. He's got a year less than those other guys, but I just don't know what to expect. It's one of those things where the team has decided to say, we love you, dude. Here's all these fun toys. Please go win. And I don't know if he has it. So I like the team. I love Flores. I don't love Tua yet. I couldn't possibly. I'm excited. And man, you got to win this year.
Here's what's looming over this season, too. They not only have their own pick, they have the 49ers first-round pick next year from that trade. So it's like, if Tua doesn't, we're back in this, okay, what are the Dolphins going to do at quarterback? I have faith in him. He was such a great player in college. Saban swears by him. He went 6-3.
The Waddle thing really works.
The Waddle thing is a great connection, and those two really do have a strong relationship. Sure. He's got to get it done, though. Yeah. I hate putting so much pressure on the second-year quarterback, but that's just what it is.
For whatever reason, I don't hear any negativity from Dolphins fans about Tua.
They're very defensive of Tua.
They love Tua. They're behind Tua. I say one good thing about Tua, and there's a million people, like not a million obviously, but a lot of support. Like, yes, please defend Tua. So they're not scaling the fence on him at all. Now, you mentioned 3 quarterbacks you have questions about. Sam Darnold isn't a quarterback you have questions about.
Throw him
Sam, a big one. I'll just go a la your Eagles choice, an alternative pick in a tough division. Sam Darnold, it's all going to come down to him what the Panthers can do, but I like what they did. Christian McCaffrey's healthy. We're saying the same thing about Saquon and Daniel Jones. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Now they add Terrence Marshall, who, we've heard a lot about. Darnold's got lots of talent around him. They've got a feisty defense there. Brian Burns, Derek Brown. We talk about Jeremy Chin all the time on this show. J.C. Horn. They just added, yes, the Saints are good. There's some questions there. Am I leaving the Saints? I don't know yet, but this Panthers team I would like to see do a little something in the South.
Tough division.
Tough division.
Yeah. See, that's why I knew I could take a swing with the Eagles, because the division doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
The division is talented from top to bottom. Each roster, paper champions. But I'm just looking at the Eagles. I'm like, they had a chance to win it last year.
I think
the division was the worst in all of
second
football.
spot in the NFC South is a little bit up for grabs with Drew Brees leaving. I think that I think not more of Drew Brees. I know you love Drew Brees, but I think the loss of him is going to be a little dicey, at least in the beginning.
Yeah.